With summer signing now over £200 million, it is now time to recuperate some of the cash. Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan Zones, the show that brings you the latest updates as it concerns Arsenal. If you're visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to hit on that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. With the arrival of Kai Havertz from Chelsea for £65 million, Kieran for £38 million, and most recently Declan Rice for £100 million from West Ham United, Arsenal have now spent a fortune and will now have to balance the books. With the impending sale of Granit Xhaka to Bayern Leverkusen for £21 million, Arsenal may have recuperated some of that money, but it is likely another big name or more will have to leave the Emirates before the end of the transfer window. But on the show today, we will be looking at three players who could bring at least half the money spent so far on the acquisitions made. Number one on the list is Balogun. There is an increasing possibility that the 22-year-old will be leaving the club, as it will be difficult to get into the starting 11. This is due to the arrival of Kai Havertz. There is also, of course, the presence of Gabriel Jesus, Edin Nketiah and Leandro Trossard. Well, a number of clubs will definitely be interested in the United States international, who is rated at £50 million after he scored 22 goals during a loan spell at Reims in France last season. Inter Milan and AC Milan are two clubs who are said to be interested in the 22-year-old. If you have gone this far watching this video, please take a moment and hit on the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Rob Holding is another player who will likely leave the club. The player, who has been at Arsenal since joining the club in July 2016, is second to only Mohamed El Neni as the oldest serving player. The 27-year-old has played a major role at Arsenal since joining the club from Bolton Wanderers 7 years ago, making 98 Premier League appearances to date. But the arrival of Jakub Kiwior in January and now Kieran will suggest his time at the Emirates is up. As reported by the Daily Mail, Arsenal have rejected a £2 million bid from Turkish club Besiktas for Holding. Well, that doesn't change the fact that the defender, who has a year remaining on his contract, won't be sold this summer. You've definitely got to be aiming for at least £10 million. The last player on the list is Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney has been in doubt since the arrival of Alexander Zinchenko a year ago. The player, who has suffered several injuries, made just 5 Premier League starts last season and is likely to leave the club if Arteta cannot offer him regular first-team football. Well, Newcastle United are one club that have shown interest in the Scotland international. With 3 years left on his contract, Arsenal will not let the player go on the cheap. Well, Celtic are also keen on re-signing Tierney, but only on loan. In the meantime, ex-Scotland coach Peter Grant, who has worked with Kieran Tierney, believes the player will be interested in a return to Celtic. Tierney won 8 trophies, including 4 Scottish Premier titles, during his first spell with Celtic. It is believed Arsenal wants about £35 million for Kieran Tierney. Well, we will see what the coming days will look like, but who do you think Arsenal should sell this summer? Please leave your views in the comment section on what you think about these players and what your starting lineup should be like next season. Again, thank you so much for joining me on the show, and I will see you some other time.